Hollywood Times viewers, we are so happy and excited to be here with the one and only Gretchen Wilson.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
Good. What brings you out here?
I got a text message from my brother Bob asking if I wanted to come and celebrate the grand opening of this beautiful high-end steak and seafood place that he's opening here in Nashville.
You've known him a while, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I think we're going on a little more than 15 plus years. Yeah.
Have you guys recorded anything together ever?
Yes, we have. We've done a couple of different songs together, and we've done a lot of live performances together. And so, I would call him a brother.
Anything else working up for the two of you coming up in the year?
Well, I just got to see him for just a second, but we were talking about things in the future, so I'm hoping that there is, yes.
Anything else that you're working on currently yourself?
Just out on tour. I just won season 13 of The Masked Singer, and then in the fall, I'm going to be on a show with Blake Shelton and Keith Urban called The Road. That is going to air, that's this fall. That's a Taylor Sheridan show. So, I'm very busy. I'm very happy to just still be relevant, and huge thanks to everybody who still keeps me relevant and keeps my music relevant.
I was so glad to see you on The Masked Singer. What is it like having a costume to sing?
It's very heavy and hot, yeah.
Did you get anxiety?
No, I was just a little concerned at my age whether I'd be able to keep up.
Oh, you're wonderful. You look amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate
Have a great
it.
night tonight.
Yeah. Thanks.
Today we welcome John Schneider and his beautiful.
This is Dee Dee. Yes, thank you.
We have interviewed you at the Hollywood Museum.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Nice to see you, and I love the earrings. Well, I've known Kid Rock for a long, long time. In fact, first time I met him, his all-access backstage pass was the cast of the Dukes of Hazzard. So we've been friends a very long time. He's come out to support me. He's come out to support us. And anytime he calls, anytime he wants us to be here, wherever it is, we'll be there. Even if I have to drive him and Jelly Roll to an event, which I did in the Cybertruck.
The
Yeah,
Cybertruck. John
that was me. I was the chauffeur. Yeah, yes.
And then Dukes of Hazzard Cybertruck.
So what have you two been up to?
Oh, everything.
We've been traveling. We're starting on the midnight on the 3rd of July. We're starting a 50-state tour celebrating the 250th birthday of America. So it's going to be music, it's going to be movies, it's going to be speaking, it's going to be all kinds of things all around and in the more rural parts of our country.
Really? So
Yeah.
you go with the back towns?
Yeah, we're going to go to the places where people don't necessarily generally go. For example, we were in Metropolis, Illinois yesterday, celebrating Smallville, of course, celebrating all things Superman because the new movie's coming out.
Yes.
And we're very excited about it. Yeah. We live in the best country in the world. Why not celebrate it? Shout it from the rooftops.
What do you look forward to inside there tonight?
I look forward to inside here the most the food. The food. He has excellent taste in food. He truly does. And I think people are going to know that.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
I mean, you can kind of see it up where it is really high class. It's very chic, cowboy chic, focusing on chic.
And he's very American.
You betcha.
A great patriot.
So are we. Unapologetically patriotic.
I follow you all the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a great day.
Good to see you
It's
two
so
again.
nice to see you.
It's so good to see you too. Judy Shields with Hollywood Times, and I'm going to have him introduce himself. He's so tall that I got to move my phone. Look at this. Introduce yourself.
My name's Bones Owens. I do music. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician. And yeah, that's it.
What brings you out here to the Detroit Cowboy?
You know, I'm friends with Bob. We're neighbors. We've collaborated on some music together in the past. And yeah, so
Well, what's it like to write with him and sing with him?
it's awesome. He's just always full of energy, great ideas, and it's always an exciting time. So, yeah.
What do you look forward to inside?
Food and catching up with some friends. I see a few friends around here that I haven't seen in a while, so just catching up with some folks and some good food, some good times.
What are you currently working on right now?
I just finished making a new album that comes out in September. First single comes out in about a week, so a new record called Best Western. That's it, that and touring all over the country.
So hopefully the Hollywood Times we can have an interview with you. Let's keep in touch, and that would be great to have you on our show.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you so
Love
much.
to do it. All right, thank you.
Shields, Hollywood Times here at the Detroit Cowboy. We have a special visitor today.
Hi, I'm Stacy Best. I'm also known as Nashville Stacy. I post all things country music, concerts, and Nashville.
So how did you get
My husband and I go to tons of concerts, and I just started posting concert content on socials, and it took off from there. So, well, I'm a Michigan girl living in Music City, and so I had to come here to support Kid Rock, of course, as a Michigan boy, hometown boy.
Tell us about what you do song-side.
Well, I've actually never been here at all, so I'm really excited to see the decor, his bar, Kid Rock's bar on Broadway. I think the decor in there is just so him, and I can't wait to see what they've done inside.
This is so exciting. A new steakhouse in Nashville.
Yes, I have a podcast called the B-Side Podcast, and it's the talent behind the talent in country music. And so all of the support team behind the artists up there on stage. It's called the B-Side Podcast. We always say like the B-side of the record, the stories you might not know. Thank you. Thank you.
And then we have Judy Shields with the Hollywood Times.
Hollywood Times. Hi, who's this beautiful
This
princess?
is my
you have
granddaughter,
next to
Miss
you?
Sky. Can you say hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I love your
I'm good.
necklace.
Thank
Where'd you
you.
get it from?
I got it from Altered State.
Oh, very good. It looks beautiful. So, the Detroit Cowboy. It must have taken you 2 seconds to come up with that name.
That was a little more difficult than you would think. Trying to, it was more putting the Joe Muer with the Kid Rock.
Okay.
The Detroit Cowboy, yeah, that came pretty quick, but I didn't want to try and sell people on the fact that I know anything about running a fine dining establishment. I don't. I'm a fan of Joe Muer, and they've been doing it for almost 100 years in Detroit. My parents used to go there a few times a year because it was that upscale, and my dad was kind of cheap. So when the opportunity arose to, pair with them and help them out, it's just real. It's just very real, I know how to hang pictures and stir the pot, some shenanigans, and, try to make things fun. They know fine dining.
Well, we love how American you are. We're very proud about that. I had a quick question. Of all the legendary country music artists, alive or gone, who's your favorite?
Wow.
Just top of your head.
That's tough. I mean, Chris Stapleton's hard to beat. But Tyler Childers is great. There's so many out there right now.
And yourself. Thank you so much for being with the Hollywood Times. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Have fun, sweetheart. You do look beautiful.
Years ago, go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
Can you talk about the Eagles Nest and what that's about in there?
Yeah, the Eagles Nest was just, I said, well, if I'm going to put this place on the map, or at least attempt to give it my best shot, it's going to be tough for Grandma to hang out without taking a lot of pictures, right? And, which I don't mind, but I've been doing it all night. It's very tough, so I go, part of the deal, I was like, it's not a financial thing for me. The day job's pretty good. It's more of a passion project. So I was like, if I'm going to do this, can I create a space, for myself, friends, other VIPs, extremely private. I want it to be. It's got its own entrance. It's got its own bathroom. It's probably the funkiest place you'll find dining with taxidermy and old neons everywhere. That's something you really associate with a 5-star restaurant. But I want to make it for myself and my friends. It's still fun. We can dip into the restaurant, but if we just want to have a dinner and talk to each other, we can do that without, taking a picture. Everything's turned into a picture these days. Life's a picture. At some point, I got this great picture of Aretha Franklin, probably in the 70s with a big boa, got the afro, sparkly dresses. I just want to put it in the front, like dress code, whatever that is. So he come in here and said, low tide, no tide. There's a lot of places that serve seafood, great steaks, fine dining. That's not our competition. It's something different. If you go to the private areas, filled with old neons, taxis, you come down here dressed to the nines, everything. Come in here with a cowboy hat, looking real pretty like your granddaughter in the sky here.
I know, but...
Or whatever, I just think a lot of people... The thing I like most about the Eagles Nest, the private room, is there's a cell phone line. There's no cell phones.
Why was it ready for
I just think things are going to go there in the next couple of years. I think people are, kind of need to be pushed to that because no one does it themselves. I think everything's so important to be on your phone, this and the other. When you're spending time with your family, maybe we should talk to each other a little bit more rather than posting everything on social media all the time. I'm like, I'm going to read your social media page. Next time I see you, we might have something to talk about.
How you doing? Good. Hollywood Times here with Randy Hauser, and I'm going to hand him the mic so we can have a conversation here at the Detroit Cowboy in Nashville.
Hi, Randy. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What brings you down here?
Food and my buddy.
What are you looking forward to eating in
You know what? I love the steak tartare here, and the steaks are really good, and the seafood. It's all good. Everything's good.
So you're going to be down here for CMA Fest?
I will be. I'll play Thursday night at the amphitheater here. So yeah.
What are you currently working on?
What's that?
What are you currently working on?
I'm always making music. I'm mixing a new album right now and getting ready to start packaging that up to maybe put out.
What about your tour?
I'm leaving the 17th to go tour in Australia, so I'll go do that for a couple of weeks and come back home and get after it here in America.
They really like us down there.
Well, they're awesome. You know, I'm married to an Aussie, so it makes sense. I've been touring there for like 10 years. You know, it's fantastic and great country fans out there. I mean.
So what do you think about the title of the restaurant?
I love it. I think it's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cool.
It's a cool one. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to the Hollywood.
Absolutely. Thank you. I will. Thank you.
Take care.
Hello, how are you?